The diagrams A, B, C, D, E, and F are 6 graphs of different functions. Complete the table to identify the correct graph for each function. 1 has been done for you. Since y equals x plus 1 is already equal to e, we can just forget about this one. If we look at the second graph, this is x to the power of 1. So we're looking for a straight line with y-intercept 1 because it's y equals 1. And the gradient should be negative because we have a minus x over 3. If we look at our graphs, there's only one other graph with a straight line, which is this one. And it has a y-intercept of 1. It also has a negative gradient. Therefore, this should be y equals 1 minus x over 3. So this one is equal to A. If we look at the next one, we have y equals x squared. Whenever we have an x squared, we know that it's a parabola. It's either like this or like this. Since the coefficient of x is positive, it's going to be like this. And when we substitute x equals 0 in, y equals 2 multiplied by 0 to the power of 2. Therefore, y is also equal to 0 when x is equal to 0. So we're looking for a graph that passes through the origin and is a parabola that opens upwards like this. So in these diagrams, there are 2 parabolas, this one and this one. They both open upwards, but only this one passes through the origin. Therefore, we know that this one is our y equals 2x squared for sure because it has to pass through the origin. So y equals 2x to the power of 2 is diagram C. If we look at the next one, y equals minus 4 divided by x. Some of you might be unaccustomed to this graph as we don't see it that much. But if you try y equals minus 4 over 0 or try substituting x with 0, we can't do this because we can't divide a number by 0. It just goes to infinity. So we're looking for a graph that doesn't touch the x-axis and doesn't touch the y-axis. And if you look at these diagrams, there's this diagram and this diagram that doesn't touch the x-axis and the y-axis, meaning they don't have values at x equals 0 and y equals 0. If we try substituting x equals 1, y equals minus 4 divided by 1, and y equals minus 4. So we know that this graph must pass through the point 1 and minus 4. And if we look back at the diagrams, diagram F, if I substitute 1 in, I should get a positive number as well. Therefore, diagram F doesn't work. But then if I look at diagram D, a positive x value gets a negative y value. So therefore, our answer is this one. Diagram D over here. And therefore, y equals minus 4 over x is diagram D.